the Avengers, like Captain America, and this is, I'm thinking the same thing that happened at the end of Civil War when Captain America is like, guys, we just got to work together, y'all. Like we just need to be friends.
That's at the end of every comic book ever.
Let's be
when
friends.
Captain America says and that's what makes him awesome. But when he's like, let's just be real American and stuff.
Love America.
The fucking pussy.
Oh yeah. God, that shit's so sexy every time. Oh yeah, top me off there. So what are we drinking there, Link?
What we have today. Well, Tyler, first of all, say what you're drinking.
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. Okay. Because Thomas and I are drinking the Lost Abbey Red Barn Ale. This is a 1 year aged in my own personal closet cellar.
Refrigerator?
No, my closet. Because you want to keep it at room temp. And then
in a dark low place.
Yes, and then you want to cool it down.
Chill it, as they call it in the biz.
So it's been chilling for a day or two. Yeah. And Thomas and I are enjoying it. It's nice. How do you feel about it? Talk to me. Yeah.
Well, see, I like a saison.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the family of beer.
Yeah.
I'd love to give it a whirl.
Whirl it.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice sour tail on it.
Just a little sour.
Got a great deal of head on it.
That's how you like it. That's how you like it. That's how you like it. Your face says not good.
It's fabulous.
Okay, because I wish people could see this.
It's a fine beer. It's right up my alley.
Purchased in Los Angeles, California.
No longer up my alley.
When I went to see my sister.
Oh, I forgot your sister lives there.
Yeah.
She live in Hollywood?
My sister lives in Culver City.
Oh, they got a real good In-N-Out burger.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Culver City.
They've got a real good Jeopardy there as well.
Yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Probably Comics Now.
What?
I'm Thomas.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Link.
And this is our comic book podcast where we talk about comic books.
God, you want to drink some more? And
Can I do that again? Can I do that again?
We're back, fuckers.
Milk.
Did you miss us? We had at least 2 people ask where the next podcast was coming.
No, Reeves. A few people have.
I actually had a
Arthur, Drake's friend Arthur, who lived here for a little while.
Oh,
He's
really?
like, we all podcasting again.
I had a stranger on Twitter ask me.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember the handle off the top of my head, but
wow.
Thank you, stranger.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was like,
wow.
He's like, hey guys, what happened?
WT podcast.
I was like, well, we'll be back because we love you.
I'm glad to be here tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm happy about this.
Welcome back to Stark Tower. Welcome back to fucking probably motherfucking comics.
I've been very excited.
So can I say that part again?
Oh, I liked it. We did a good job.
Okay, we'll keep the flub.
Yeah.
The mother flubbing.
So
it's gonna be one of those shows.
Got the giggles.
Got the jiggles.
Got the jiggles.
I'm Alan Rickman.
I'm Alan Rickman.
All right. We've done that one.
Ethnic hair products.
Andrew
You sound like a Dalek.
Andrew Bird.
Ethnic hair products.
Fuck you.
Exterminate.
No. No, Doctor Who.
So
It's
All right.
this podcast is going to be our wrap-up of Avengers versus X-Men and our predictions for Marvel now, in addition to discussing what's getting canceled, yada yada, so on and so forth. So,
Boom.
Avengers versus X-Men.
Oh, God damn it.
Issues 1 through 12 with its plethora of tie-ins.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, why?
By the way, can I just say, from all your bullshit over Fear Itself, you read all those fucking titles, didn't you?
No, hell no.
Damn, I read them all.
No,
Fuck.
I read like an issue of Avengers, an issue of New Avengers,
still that guy.
And then I only read Uncanny and Wolvie because I was already reading it.
The thing is, most of the stuff I read was stuff I was already reading.
I did not add anything.
I didn't read.
You added X-Men Legacy.
No, I did not. I didn't read that at all.
Really? I could
I
have
think I
sworn you
read
did.
one.
I read one because you said you were going to get it.
Yeah,
and then
but
I didn't
and then
read
the
any
next
of the other
one,
ones.
I don't. Yeah, I just didn't.
But-
Rogue loves Magneto.
Yeah, it's not about that
That's-
anymore. We'll get to that later. So, Avengers versus X-Men, like, the thing about, and touching on what you guys just talked about, I was going back and reading, like, someone had written a wiki page on it, the full synopsis of everything, and I was reading it going, what? Like, remember how they went,
Leonardo da Vinci.
remember how they went to the Kree planet for a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they brought Captain Marvel back to life, and then he killed
For
himself.
like two issues.
Yeah, and then I was like, I had completely forgotten about Protector and like all that shit. And that
Yeah,
did
him
happen.
saying to his girlfriend, "I'm never going to see you again," and we literally never saw him again.
Never
like,
saw him again after they went to the Kree planet.
And
That just
but nothing really happened to him. Like, yeah.
Did he just stay there?
Probably.
I don't remember.
I want to say that he said he had to stay there.
He was hanging out with two Reeds. And,
But yeah, overall, it was. I feel like this was a little bit more expansive than Fear itself was. I feel like they were,
yes.
like-
Well, Fear itself was what, 7 issues?
well, that. But I feel like Fear itself didn't touch as many titles as this did.
Well, because it had nothing to do. It was an Avengers centric thing. It
Like-
had nothing to do with the X people.
Well, Uncanny X-Men
Nothing
did.
seriously. Was any of the mighty or any of the worthy an X?
Juggernaut.
One.
And Colossus.
No, he was not. He wasn't a
Oh,
worthy.
you're right. He was.
He
the worthy.
became the
He
Juggernaut.
became Juggernaut because of the thing.
And
but
he
that,
was a Phoenix 5.
Fear itself, what tied into Uncanny X-Men, but that was it. Like Wolverine and the X-Men didn't have anything to do
Yeah.
with it, and and all the Remender books, that goes without saying. And Spider-Man certainly had nothing to do.
No.
But here and the thing it's. You had to read most of it for the story to make sense.
Sure.
Like if you were
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
read,
no kidding. Because
You mean
there's
the
shit.
tie-ins? Yeah.
No, there's shit happening. Like, because I read the X-Men books and I read the main thing.
Sure.
And man, if I didn't read the like, hey, guess what? Here's what's happened recently thing, I'd been like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when did they get to like? Why is Iron Fist important? Because
he wasn't at all.
He's not, but he's still incredible.
like that
Invincible,
went absolutely
immortal.
nowhere.
He's the shit. By the way, Iron Fist. Oh,
Yeah,
boy
I was
is my
like,
boy.
it was so disjointed. Like out of nowhere, they were in Kunlun. Like,
Yeah, but
what?
that whole-
it was,
that-
it was
like,
the
there-
weirdest shit.
I feel like there were so many unfinished things.
Yeah,
The whole Leonardo da Vinci thing, which was such
I missed that completely.
I thought that it was in New Avengers and it was really neat, and then it disappeared.
let's talk about just kind of like the main series and whether
Okay.
or not we felt like it was worth a shit.
I have an easy answer.
No.
No.
Yeah.
So
Deus Ex, no.
Well, here's a question that I've been seeing on the internet quite a bit.
The webs,
The
worldwide spider webs.
do you guys feel like Cyclops was ever justified as the villain? Because,
you mean this thing about the Cyclops is right?
no, not
T-shirts?
necessarily that he's right, but like that out of like he kind of went from
Oh, that he should have been the villain at all.
well, no, that he should have either gone all the way villain. Like he went from in almost like maybe 1 or 2 issues from being like I'm trying to help everybody and let's all be friends to an evil person like out of nowhere.
Well,
I felt like it was a little disjointed.
as a Wolverine fan, I've thought he had that shit in him all the whole fucking time.
I agree, but absolutely, but you kind of have to take that opinion away.
Yes, Thomas.
So I don't remember Cyclops becoming the Dark Phoenix.
He did in 11.
Was it?
For
Maybe I just don't remember it because I didn't give a shit.
He was in it for. He was the Dark Phoenix for an issue and a half.
He killed when spoiler alert when he killed Professor Xavier, he became Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because when 12 has that 2-page spread where it's him and I was like, I don't remember him looking like that at all. And now he's like got electricity and shooting lightning everywhere and making
he's not
volcanoes
wearing the
explode.
visor and
Yeah, like
Doesn't need it. Dark
no,
Phoenix.
it's just like, man, like
Don't need it.
fucking justify it somehow, please.
Dark
like,
Phoenix.
No,
don't,
it did.
Don't
it did
need
justify
it. It's not
when
important.
he kills.
No, but like, did he take it off?
Oh, like you want one panel where it like the fire comes out of his eyes and he doesn't, and it breaks the.
Yeah,
that what
something.
you're
I don't
saying?
know, like something to symbolize that he's different outside of that he has lightning
Yeah,
And
I
a
thought
different-
on his body now.
I thought that his current visor was just an extension of the Phoenix Force, so it would have changed.
Like almost like a Green Lantern costume.
Yeah. That's why I was like, well, whatever. But yeah, I mean, he killed Professor Xavier, but why? Like it had no far-reaching implication.
I just say that who is Xavier in the last
10 years?
5
Nobody.
Yeah, he's no one. I didn't even know. I didn't know if he was alive or not in the first place. To be perfectly honest with you, I really didn't.
Why can he walk?
Yeah, no, seriously, like. The last time I saw him was, first issue of Wolverine and the X-Men?
Yeah, he could walk.
And he was walking and, like, being like, running a school is hard. And then the next time you see him, he's like, Scott, you need to chill the fuck out. And Scott's like, fuck you. And, like,
I'm going back to Genosha.
And, like, that's it. Like, that's what you see of him. And it was kind of a cop-out. I think a lot of this story was a cop-out. Frankly, I thought the ending.
Are we going to say that every time? Are we going to say that every time they do a big?
Until they come out with a good one, yes.
Yeah. So I mean, there's just not a lot to say. Like the ending, you're right. The ending was stupid. Like the whole thing was hope with. Since
you have the power to
Generation
give it up.
Yeah, like, and then we're gonna fight each other, and that was another beef that I had. Like the AvX versus was cool for like an issue, and then I was just like, fuck this, I don't want to read it.
I did love Colossus v Spider-Man.
I'm sure
anything to do with Spider-Man.
I mean, but whatever. But like the last AvX versus was super important. Like that was where they showed Scarlet Witch and Hope fighting, from AvX 11.
12.
Was that in 12 when they were fighting?
Yeah.
And that's where they explain they go through their whole plan in AvX versus, and you just don't get it in 12. And then you're just like, oh, all right, I guess they're gonna disperse the Phoenix Force and she's gonna become the Lights, or I don't know what's going on.
Question: what didn't I read? Where is there Nova? Where did he come from?
Nova was in AvX Avengers vs. X-Men Infinite #1.
Fuck is that?
Digital only.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Wasn't he also in Marvel .1?
Yes.
As being the one to come back to Earth to say that the Phoenix is coming.
Yes.
That's where Nova showed up.
It finally is worth a goddamn.
Also, if I remember correctly,
6 to 8 months later,
if memory serves well, Nova crash lands on Earth 616 in Battle Scars.
I don't remember that, but
I think that's a thing that happens.
Because
I was too worried about all the.
When does he crash land into the building and they're like
AvX1?
Oh, then I'm an asshole.
Yeah. But he is.
Cut that.
So he's a fish and Avenger, though, right?
Now he is. Thor and Cap were like, "Hey man, why don't you?"
the White Phoenix.
Why don't you come be an Avenger? Like,
I'm looking at the book right now, and it's so fucking.
That
funny.
Nova scene in 12 was my favorite in the whole thing. Like, he just came completely out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm too busy kicking your ass.
It was like it made no sense. It was just like, I'm the Dark Phoenix, and then Nova was like, no, boom, and then just I was like, where did that? It was crazy.
Okay, so can I say the one good thing it did? One good thing that ever came of this.
Get rid of the Phoenix.
The second,
or did it?
The second good, yeah, right. The second good thing it did.
All right, Bane.
What did it? I am Gotham's reckoning. I am Buddy. Exterminate.
This is a Marvel podcast.
Sorry. So we get mutants back, right?
Correct. Yeah. There are more mutants. The lights start popping up again. Yay!
Yay! I mean,
I do like that.
It had to happen somehow, because it honestly was getting old. Cyclops walking around.
I agree.
Well, it was.
There's only 200 of us. We're out. Everything sounds like Bane. There's only 200 of us.
One random Gothamite has the trigger.
Random X-Men holds the trigger.
He's a Dalek. I swear to God, he sounds like a Dalek whole fucking movie.
You're a Dalek.
You're a Dalek.
Your mom's a Dalek.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say X-Men won. X-Men won. They get their people back.
Yeah, they get the mutants.
They win.
That's the whole point. That's like their entire thing is like, we want more mutants.
And
X-Men won in the heart, but Avengers won in the brain.
I mean, I think the
Avengers
X-Men won.
Get
like
society back.
Well, and it justifies the means.
Like it absolutely does not.
So I think the answer is actually C, none of the above.
I think
nobody went.
I'm saying the X-Men won. That's what I'm calling the X-Men won.
Hold
Even
up.
like Scott at the end when he's in his little helmet And
that
he's
fucking
like,
Rubik quartz.
yeah, he's like, oh wait, there are new mutants. That's what I pictured him doing.
All right, so let's do twit reviews of AvX. Tyler?
Oh shit, I wasn't ready.
Link? ...
Good thing things moved on.
Com?
124 dots. Like there's mutants again. Things have changed. At least things have changed.
One thing changed.
At least things have changed.
A thing changed.
Okay, I've got mine.
Go ahead.
Thomas?
$48 later, I have my mutants back.
That's good. I almost don't want to follow that. I will quote an actual tweet that I sent about it when I finished AvX 12. Well, Avengers vs. X-Men was a thing that happened.
Yeah, I saw that earlier in the week.
And that thus concludes this year's shitty summer event. And hopefully, I'll look forward to an even shittier event next year. Fear Itself 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Revenge of the Fear.
Revenge of Lady Red Skull.
Revenge of itself.
All right.
Ooh yeah. 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 That was fun. Is that the new theme song?
So now we're gonna do another segment, and we're gonna go through the
we're definitely gonna go. Sorry, I did Rain Man and Woody Allen at the same time. Shit.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go through all of the books that are getting canceled as a result of AvX and by extension Marvel now. And then we're gonna go through all the new series and just kind of talk about them a little bit, see if we're excited about them. Yeah. Get ready for a wild ride. So the canceled series, I have these in alphabetical order, so I'm just gonna run down them real quick and get some quick jeers and or cheers.
What are we, Sports Nation?
The first series to be canceled is The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh no!
No, 700 is the last issue. It's becoming the
700.
Yeah, it's the last issue, and it's becoming the superior Spider-Man.
Which is not Peter.
Which is not Peter.
Okay, so wrong.
Yeah, new Spider. I'm completely with you. New Spider-Man. 616. New
Still
Spider-Man.
Dan Slott.
Still Dan Slott.
So what is Peter dead?
No, he's still around.
He's still around, but we don't know in what capacity and what.
Dan Slott also went as far as to say he will get back with MJ.
What is this, Batman Beyond?
I mean,
what the fuck?
I don't know. Like,
no, there are no details. There's not even a synopsis on the solicit. Like,
no, wrong, bad.
I'm not excited.
There
about
is
that.
a cover and not a synopsis.
And we'll talk about that.
And you know what sucks the worst about it? I'm gonna fucking read it.
I'll read the first issue.
Goddamn shit. God fucking mother.
Link's drunk.
Continue. No, I'm pissed.
I'm also very mad. I'm also very mad. But Amazing Spider-Man leading up to 700 hasn't been great, so maybe we'll get a fresh look.
Well, because Alpha's what the fuck is
that? If Alpha is the new Spider-Man, I'm done.
Oh. Yeah.
Defenders. Anybody care?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm glad.
Yeah. That book got bad real fast. Incredible Hulk.
Nah.
Is gone.
I've kept with it, so
I'm a little apathetic.
Yeah, it started off good, but it lost its way.
Well, yeah, the whole stay angry thing.
Yeah, that was stupid. Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Well, we started talking about New Avengers.
Anything to take anything out of Fraction's hands, even though.
No kidding. New Mutants.
Yeah, I'm
gone.
the only one who's gonna care. I really like that book, and I'm sad.
Yeah, it ends at number 50.
It's gone.
Mighty Thor, which is also a Fraction joint. Anybody care about that?
No.
Nobody cares.
All right.
Not even us. Just nobody cares.
Uncanny X-Men is gone.
Whatever.
I
mean Wolverine and the X-Men is still going to continue.
But what I'm saying is, if they hadn't,
book is going to continue. Yeah.
I think it would have hurt more if they hadn't renumbered it to what, like 12 books.
They just renumbered it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what they should have done, if they really wanted to hurt us, which is what they're obviously trying to do, kept the numbering going on and made it even longer.
Yeah.
One of the longest running comics of all time.
Well, it was it canceled around 590, something like that.
Yeah.
And went to volume 2, and it's going to make it at issue 20. Wolverine is gone.
No more Cullen Bunn of the Sixth Gun.
Cullen Bunn of the Sixth Gun is not going to be. Wolverine is actually has a title gone. It's no longer a title.
That doesn't
Wolverine anymore.
And X-Men. Well, X-Men Legacy is getting rebooted. So those are the list of canceled series that are not coming back in the same name.
New Mutants is the only one I'm gonna miss.
I don't. Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is bad. That's bad. That's a bad move, Marvel. Fuck you. Okay, so
that's a bad move, Disney.
Let's talk about the new series. Let's get to the meat of the story here.
The meat and
this is really what's important.
Yeah.
Is it's sort of like speculating on the new 52 again. It's kind of exciting.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to run down these in order of release. Okay. So the first one that's already out and I have read, but no one else has. Is that right? Uncanny Avengers.
I have not.
I've not read it yet.
I am optimistic about Uncanny Avengers.
Well,
Havoc.
It's Rick Remender and John Cassidy and AvX the leader. Like I'm really excited.
On all that.
It seems like it's going to be really good. Red Skull is the bad guy. I will not spoil what he's doing because it is pretty awesome and it's very Rick Remender. I'm just a little worried that he's going to start to have to deal with events and shit with this book. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always been sequestered to his own little corner of Marvel. Out next month are several books, first of which is All New X-Men, written by Brian Michael Bendis and drawn by Stuart Immonen. Now, let me lay this on you, Link. It is the original First Class flung forward through time to present day. So that includes Marvel Girl.
So it's like they've literally been flung through time.
Yeah.
It is Beast pre-Blue.
Feet Beast. Cyclops, Iceman,
Angel,
Marvel Girl, and Angel. It's basically a big plot to get Jean Grey back in the Marvel.
Now, are they on the same? Are they parallel with the other?
They are coming back, and they will be involved in what's going on with the.
But what I'm saying is Blue Cat Beast still around?
Yes.
We'll see how that works, but I don't know.
I mean. Old Marty McFly with kids is still in the future when young Marty McFly goes into
the future.
Right?
They can't meet each other. Don't you remember that was a rule?
Yeah.
Caused a paradox. Can't anyway.
So I think that's a big like what's gonna happen?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel great about that one. Captain America is getting a new #1. Rick Remender, John Romita Jr.
Link likes.
Not stoked
Rick
about
Remender on Captain America.
I'm not stoked about JRJ, but Rick Remender I can get behind.
This is another like my fear about Rick Remender is this is making it worse.
He's too good.
Yeah, he's too good to have to deal with all the bullshit like AvX and shit like that. So I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see. I don't read Captain America, and I probably am not going to.
I will.
Thomas is gonna like this one. Deadpool, written by Brian Posehn and Gary Dugan with art.
I might read that
with art by Tony Moore.
Is it not Jerry Dugan? Gerrr.
Jerry Dugan.
He wrote Infinite Horizon for Image, which is a retelling of the Odyssey. That's really awesome.
Oh, cool.
With Phil Noto on art.
Ooh,
I know you're a Noto fan.
Oh man,
love that Noto.
And so I'm really stoked. You've got like one of my favorite comedians and a really great comic book writer teaming up to do the zaniest book that Marvel puts out with Tony Moore on the artwork. And on the first issue, there is a fourth name. And now this is sheer speculation because they haven't released it anywhere else. But on the cover, the fourth name is Staples.
Fiona Staples?
It just says Staples.
Oh, fuck me. If it's Fiona Staples, I gotta buy it.
I don't know if she's coloring or inking or what.
Oh, wow.
But there is it says Staples. Now, more than one person has that last name. And potentially more than one person in the industry.
That office store, right?
The next two go hand in hand, and God damn it. Fantastic Four and FF, written by Matt Fraction, and drawn by Mark Bagley and Mike Allred, respectively. Now, Mike Allred is my favorite comic book artist.
Indeed.
By far. I love Mike Allred, but I hate Matt Fraction. Now, Matt Fraction has impressed me on. Have y'all read Hawkeye?
I have read both issues.
I have not gotten around to it.
Hawkeye is great.
It's actually really cool.
So I'm optimistic about FF. Not so much about Fantastic Four. The thing about FF is that we're getting a new team. We get Ant-Man, Miss Thing, Medusa, and She-Hulk.
It's all good except for that goddamn bullshit Miss Thing, Lindsay Lohan on a thing.
I think that could be funny.
Yeah, funny. I don't want fun.
Well, yeah, but FF. It's FF.
You're right.
Indestructible Hulk.
I'll read it.
Mark Waid and Lineal Yu. Killer Team doing the Indestructible Hulk. I just don't know if I care about the Hulk anymore.
I do.
I want to see Mark Waid write it.
So I toughed it through Incredible Hulk through Jason Aaron's, and it took a while, but it was kind of fucking cool. I understand why you guys jumped off because of the drug dealers and like all that, and the fact that he took so long to get Banner and Hulk separate, and the next issue they're back together.
Yeah.
I get that, but I stuck with it, and it's really kind of cool.
All right.
And Bald Hulk looks like a badass.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
he looks like a Professor Xavier as the Hulk. Iron Man is getting relaunched as just Iron Man. He's not an adjective Iron Man anymore. And that's going to be Kieran Gillen and Greg Land.
Ooh.
Greg Land can eat a dick.
Greg Land sucks.
I know, but Kieran Gillen is cool.
Kieran Gillen's outstanding, though.
What is it going to be like? What fall? Jarvis, would you bring me a pot of tea?
That's the Uncanny X-Men creative team.
That's correct. I think it's Kieran Gillen has said that it's going to be more about Tony Stark, an introspective on Tony Stark, like him kind of.
Ultimate Comics is an introspective on Tony Stark.
Pretty much, yeah.
With the whole Anthony thing,
yeah.
I think that's enough. Tony Stark.
He's getting his own Ultimates book, Ultimate Comics Iron Man.
I'll read that.
It's coming out pretty soon. Thor, God of Thunder.
That's somebody crazy, right? It's Aaron, right?
Jason Aaron. And Esad Ribic, who is...
I don't think I can care.
I don't think I care either. Even if it's Jason Aaron. X-Men Legacy is getting renumbered.
Don't care.
I don't know who these people are. Cy Spurrier or in Tang and Huat. It's
Tang and who?
Tang and Huat. It's all about Legion, Professor Xavier's son.
Trying to, from what I understand, he's trying to get back on track and realize his father's dream instead of being
he's
a crazy
gonna be a hero.
asshole like he.
So
usually
it's Scarlet Spider of.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
Scarlet X.
We'll see. Legion
Spider.
is is a character is interesting, but
not as a good guy.
No, like he's
a wild card. I think giving him his own book is a little weird. That's November. December, we get the first issue of Jonathan Hickman and Jerome Peña's Avengers, which I am actually pretty
I'll read
excited.
it.
It's called Avengers.
It's called Avengers.
I'm in.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm very excited. Jonathan Hickman has expressed that he's got really big ideas, and the team is going to be huge.
And it's Hickman? Shit, yeah.
It's starting
and Jerome Peña?
Starting off with an 18-character roster, and it will get bigger.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think the only person who can write a book of that magnitude is Jonathan Hickman. After seeing what he did with Fantastic Four.
Dear God.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited, especially since the Fantastic Four and FF won't be like the big galactical fighters anymore, like Galactus and stuff. That's going to probably be the Avengers under Hickman. Avengers Arena.
I'm in. I'm an Avengers Academy guy. I've read it since it came out. That's one of the only full series that I actually own.
It's Hunger Games.
It's Hunger Games.
I know that. And I've read all 3 of those books.
I'll let you know how the run's gonna end. You ready?
Everyone dies.
Katniss wins.
Yeah. Who's Katniss? That's the question. Is Katniss? Is it?
No, like from the Hunger Games.
Who's the girl? Armor. I think Armor's in it.
Oh, really?
I think
You
so.
think she's Katniss?
Yeah. Cable and the X-Force. This is one of 2 X-Force books. This is Dennis Hopeless. I don't know much about him in
that's a great name for anyone.
Salvador LaRocca, whose art has been very bad on Invincible Iron Man. Cable's team will be Cable, Forge, Domino, Colossus, and here is where I want to read it, Dr. Nemesis.
Yep.
I think that's going to be good.
And the costume redesign looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Is Colossus still the Juggernaut?
No.
He has hair.
Yeah, he did get his hair back. Thunderbolts is getting renumbered. I loved Thunderbolts until it went to Dark Avengers, and then it became shitty, so I'm really excited about this title.
Who's the team?
Daniel Way and Steve Dillon, the people who were on Deadpool.
Who's the actual character?
Well, not Steve Dillon. Steve Dillon was doing Incredible Hulk with Jason Aaron.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
But Daniel Way is the guy who's been writing Deadpool for a while. So as far as how the book's gonna go, I don't know. We'll see as far as it goes, but the character lineup.
Yeah, let's talk about
the lineup.
Let's talk about the lineup. It's Deadpool, Elektra, Venom, and Red Hulk is the leader.
Oh, yes.
Sounds great, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
You said Punisher, right?
Yep.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Even
Deadpool,
better.
Elektra, Punisher, Venom, and Red Hulk.
Yeah, I think you left out Punisher.
Fine, Punisher's in there.
Yeah, it's like
Punisher in
it's like everyone who murders people in the Marvel U.
Yeah, it's
and they're led by General Thunderbolt Ross.
I'm very excited. I think that's going to be great. It makes a ton of sense why they're called the Thunderbolts now, since he's
that is
Thunderbolt Ross. New event. That brings us to January, where the New Avengers by Jonathan Hickman hits.
Yay!
Again, it's going to be great. Like, it's Jonathan Hickman writing.
Who's doing the art for that?
Steve Epting, the guy who was doing the art on FF.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a little bit lighter. Seems like it might be a little bit lighter tone because
I saw Black Panther on the cover.
Yeah, he's back. Black Panther's going to be there.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. Thomas, this is more for you than anybody else. Savage Wolverine, written and drawn by Frank Cho.
I'm not sure I've ever read anything that Frank Cho wrote.
Yeah, we have. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
He wrote Margaret Cho's.
Fuck you, dude. Cho.
I didn't really like his art on Schism.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me throw this at you. It's a team-up book for the most part with him and Shanna the She-Devil. Anybody know who that is?
No.
I don't know who it is either.
Is it going to be later on? Is it going to be like Captain America or Avenging Spider-Man?
No, it's just Savage Wolverine, and then she's in it. Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll try it out.
Okay.
I'll have a toke.
Superior Spider-Man. Written by Dan Slott and drawn for the first few issues by Ryan Stegman, who's currently doing Scarlet Spider.
Yeah.
One issue.
And then we get...
I like Scarlet Spider.
The art's not bad. And then we get Ramos back after the third issue. So the big story here is that it's not Peter Parker anymore.
We've done that. That's why I'm reading Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, it worked so well in the Ultimate Universe that they figured they'd bring it into 616.
Fucking Disney. I mean, it works here. Why won't it work anywhere else?
This is the weirdest book to me because everything else seems to be like they're trying to capitalize on the movies, like with X-Men First Class and bringing in all new X-Men, and Avengers.
Even though they don't own that movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's still book sales.
Yeah, you're right.
But the Superior Spider-Man seems to be going the complete opposite direction, and because we're just now getting a new Spider-Man trilogy where Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and now he's not anymore. So it depends on who Spider-Man is, I think.
Indeed, it does.
Do you agree with that? Like, if it's Ben Reilly back from the grave, I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah, but
it won't be.
It'll be J. Jonah Jameson or something.
God, I would read the shit out of that.
Oh, I would read the shit out of J.
I'm telling you,
Jameson.
I still think Ben Parker.
Ben Parker.
Oh, like a future Ben Parker? Or like
no, past Ben Parker. Time travels to the future to become the new Superior Spider-Man.
I think that's a great idea. I would read that.
I would read that.
But
let me just clarify and say that we're speculating and that we're not saying that's what it is.
Dan Slott hasn't said who it is.
Are there any
we are not bleeding cool.
Or anything
There's a cover where he's got some kind of weird claws.
And then there's another cover where he's kissing Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah. Uncanny X-Force, Volume 2. taken over by Sam Humphries and Ron Garney. Sam Humphries has been writing Ultimate Comics The Ultimates for the past few issues. He took over from Hickman.
That do you like?
So all this Captain America's the President stuff is Sam Humphries.
I really enjoyed that.
It's pretty great. The team on Uncanny X-Force, the team on the relaunched Uncanny X-Force is Psylocke is the leader. Who apparently is going to have some bad shit happen to her in the next few issues.
That's
of
really
Remender's Uncanny X-Force. The roster initially will be Storm, Puck, and Spiral. And
who is Spiral?
She's 4 arms with swords.
She's a bad guy.
Yeah,
she's got furry boots.
Yeah. Okay. On the cover, there's a female
Phantom X.
So I'm guessing it's Eva.
That's the speculation. Is that it'll be Eva as in like human form wearing the suit. But I read an interview with Sam Humphries. They asked, and they were like, "So what's up with the lady in the Phantom X outfit?" And he was like, "Just gonna have to find out." I mean, they're not gonna say anything till that book comes out. She's just on the cover. And I would also like to say, Mohawk Storm is back.
Storm is back. Storm is the only one. Storm makes no sense in this context. Like, if it's going to be the elite killers of the X-Men, why is Storm in there?
But couldn't she be?
I mean, she could.
If she really, like, no, she's divorced. She's pissed. That's why it makes sense.
Yeah, but she initiated. No, she didn't.
No.
Black Panther.
He
did.
said we got to.
Right.
No, she's fucking angry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm going to read it. Uncanny X-Force has been like the only thing that's really good that Marvel's been putting out for a while. So I'll give Sam Humphries a shot. Here is probably one of my most anticipated.
I'm really excited about this.
Young Avengers by Kieran Gillen and Jamie McElvey. I knew Link was going to freak out.
See, Link's freaking out because it's Young Avengers. I'm freaking out because it's Kieran Gillen and Jamie McElvey.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I don't know if
did a rain dance.
Let's run through the lineup real quick for Link.
Hold on.
Prepare yourself because you're going to flip your shit. You ready?
Stop. No.
Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It's Wiccan.
Okay.
Hulkling.
Okay.
Miss America Chavez.
What the fuck?
Hawkeye.
Kate. What's her face? Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marvel Boy. And Loki.
Marvel Boy? You mean like...
I'm not sure who Marvel Boy is.
Think it's Protector?
Maybe. That makes sense.
And baby Loki?
Yeah, little kid Loki.
Who the fuck is Miss America Chavez?
She's like a king, like a little. She's who replaces
a little Hispanic Cap.
Yeah, who is
Lady Cap.
Black Captain America?
Patriot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Patriot. He's gone because he quit at the end of the Children's Crusade.
Well, and he was a bitch anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, very excited. As a matter of fact, we talked about this a little earlier.
I will read it all for the same reason I read all of Avengers.
Is this the variant you bought?
Brian Lee O'Malley.
You bought the Brian Lee O'Malley variant.
Brian Lee O'Malley variant.
The guy who did Scott
Pilgrim. Did that come out? Or
Not
did you
yet.
already,
It comes out in January.
So
I ordered
sweet.
it.
They're one of the best creative teams that has ever existed under any circumstance. They work
they're doing
perfectly together, and they're doing this book together. And they said the fight scenes are going to be done like music videos.
I'm so excited.
I read an interview with him about it, and I'm super stoked.
It's probably the only Marvel Now title that I'm legitimately like stoked for, except for All Red's FF, but.
And Jamie McElvey is one of the best artists in the business right now, hands down.
It's great.
He's totally kick-ass.
I can't wait.
Secret Avengers is being renumbered with a new creative team of Nick Spencer and Luke Ross. And Nick Spencer is the guy who famously writes The Infinite Vacation.
You guys like that.
He also wrote a few issues of Secret Avengers between
and Thief of Thieves.
Between Warren Ellis and Ed Brubaker. Here's where it gets shitty. The what am I trying to say? The lineup is Hawkeye, Black Widow, Nick Fury Jr., Mockingbird, Taskmaster, some new Iron Patriot, the Hulk, and Winter Soldier. Iron Patriot?
What?
Yeah,
we're talking about Black Nick Fury?
Yeah, Nick Fury Jr.
Marcus Johnson.
Marcus Johnson. Yeah, if you didn't read Battle Scars, it's available on trade.
Marcus L. Jackson.
You should definitely go get it because it's the best thing ever. Here's the hook for Secret Avengers, and I want to hear what you guys think about this because I think it's a little bit weird. Back in Secret War, Brian Michael Bendis introduced this like memory implant technology where you could be activated for a mission, and then it's basically Dollhouse. You know the plot for Dollhouse, Link?
It's sleeper agents.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, sort of, but you're not brainwashed. You just are like, okay, this is my mission, and then when you're done, it wipes it, so you don't know that you've done it.
And that's Secret Avengers?
That's what Secret Avengers is now. It's all of those people have that in their head, so they get triggered, and they're like, oh shit, this is what we have to go do, and then it wipes their memory.
Kind of a Heroes for Hire, but minus for hire.
Yeah.
Heroes for conscription.
Minus Heroes, plus Secret, plus Avengers. So the tagline...
Hello, hero. Are you for hire? Whether or not you are, get your ass on the fucking
The
field.
tagline that Nick Spencer has said is, nobody on this team actually knows they're on this team.
I'll read it.
With Nick Spencer doing it, I can see it being cool.
There's a very easy way for Nick Spencer to write this well, because this is kind of what he does. Is like heady sci-fi kind of stuff. So it's possible it's good, but I'm not optimistic.
How many issues till they figure it out?
We'll have to
I'll
see.
give them 4 if it's not good by
or
4.
If it's Marvel, you'll give them 14.
And then just kind of ancillarily, these are the books that are not getting renumbered but will change as a result of Marvel now. Avengers Assemble, which is the shitty book that the people who want to watch the movie are going to read.
Who cares?
Are doing an in-continuity story.
Yeah. Journey into Mystery is not getting renumbered. It's getting Catherine Immonen and Valerio Schiti. Schiti? Something.
How's it spelled?
Schiti.
That's shitty. I don't care who you are.
So I don't know if Loki is going to be in Journey into Mystery anymore. I'm not sure what the plot's going to be.
From the pitch, it doesn't sound like it.
I don't know.
So what? I mean, who's it going to be about?
I don't know.
There's a Thor book.
No, it's what's her name? Norse lady got a sword.
Sif?
Yes.
Sif book?
I thought it was going to be about Loki's girlfriend.
No, it's about Thor's girlfriend.
Oh, Sif, I don't care about that.
She's sexy.
Saw the cover. Cover looks cool.
And Link, you're probably the only one that gives a shit about that. Red Hulk, or just Hulk, is now Red She-Hulk.
Oh.
Numbering's not changing.
Numbering's not changing, they're just changing the name.
Won't be picking that up.
You're done with that? All the Red Hulk you need is going to be in Thunderbolts?
Exactly. I like Red Hulk. The only thing I care about Red She-Hulk is that she bones Green Hulk. They need, like, the idea of them together. That at the very beginning of Don't Get Angry.
Stay angry. You got that totally backwards.
I got that totally drunk.
Don't get angry.
At the very beginning of Stay Angry.
At the very beginning.
What's the
Incredible
first
Hulk,
thing that
Don't Get
happens?
Angry.
What's the first thing that happens at the very beginning of Stay Angry?
They have
bone.
sex.
Fucks Red She-Hulk.
Yeah, and then
And
that's
they
all
destroy
she's
a
good
town.
for.
and he calms down so he becomes Banner again,
You're
right?
damn right. That was awesome.
Their boning destroys towns.
So that's it.
That's it. That's Marvel now so far.
Is anybody? I mean, did anything stand out to anybody as
Young
like,
Avengers?
Young Avengers, yeah. Young
Avengers is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool is gonna be. Awesome. I'll read the X-Force books. I like Cable. I want to see him back in a book. I'm gonna pick up Uncanny Avengers because
It's good.
yeah, I might pick up the first issue of Captain America.
Do you guys find yourself wanting to buy books because you think they might suck?
No, never.
No, I get what you're saying though.
Like
Superior Spider-Man.
Superior Spider-Man? I want to see whether or not it'll suck. So I'll buy an issue or two.
And if it's mediocre, I'll keep buying it.
It's the
Yeah,
Three times a month at $4 an issue.
Yeah, we'll call that the Blue Beetle syndrome.
Or the Static Shock syndrome.
Shut the
Or
fuck.
90% of the DC New 52 syndrome.
Or Fear Itself
Fear Itself syndrome. Fuck all you guys.
Oh god, 90. Man, the New 52.
Or Fear Itself the Fearless.
Fear Itself the Fearless.
You know, we actually thought about talking about the New 52, and then we thought again.
Because we're not reading. Like, no one's reading any of it anymore.
I mean, we're reading some of it.
DC. So, that. Marvel now.
You
You want to stop crunching those chips so we can do the outro?
I mean, Mike Allred on FF. I'm very excited. That's it. And Young Avengers.
Jesus L. Christ.
So, in sum up, Avengers vs. X-Men. Meh. Marvel now.
We'll see. We'll fucking see.
And thanks for listening to Probably Comics Now. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at Uncanny Tom. That's THOM.
And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I'm at DT Mills.
Follow me on Twitter at LinkZeta2.
All right. This podcast is
Albert, Jason, Roscoe, Clay the redheaded boy, Sandra, the crazy
Namor lady.